tracks, but at least they don't have interludes. It says to make a Fred Durst face here in my script, but I don't know how to do that. First and worst, we are ranking the Limp Bizkit albums, right? First and worst with the Fred Durst is Gold Cobra, taking the number 6 spot. It was supposed to be a return to form for the Limp Bizkit band, but it's just a cold, dead rehashing of their earlier work. There's nothing memorable and no songs to inject into your Spotify rotation in 2025. Am I talking smack about Limp Bizkit? Yeah. The Bizkit were not back on this one. It was not a return to form, not enjoyable. It was just kind of a meh rock album that was just there. But things get better. Number 5, fifth best Limp Bizkit album is Results May Vary. Results May Vary, which is one of the worst titles you could ever give a product. Ever. Wow. I was at the height of my compact disc purchasing insanity in 2003, but I never bought this one. I was probably listening to it on Kazaa or something like that, and it's bad. Eat You Alive is meh, but it was enough to catch my ear a little bit, to catch my attention, to listen to the rest of the record. It's stuffy in here. But the Limp Bizkit, where were we? Eat You Alive was meh enough to catch my attention, and Limp Bizkit covering The Who. Oh man, Green Day have done some amazing covers, especially by The Who. And this, a song like this by Limp Bizkit could have been a huge turning point for the band. It's such a bold song choice, but wait, what? They removed the one part of the song that could actually work well as a Limp Bizkit track and replace it with a speak and spell? What? Like, what? Behind Blue Eyes could have been a massive success for Limp Bizkit, allowing them to shift in kind of a more pop rock direction successfully. Oh, but that really hard rock, fast part of Behind Blue Eyes that we could absolutely make a valuable version of? No, we're Limp Bizkit, and we want to take the slow, pretty part, that's a Blink-182 reference, and make it bland, boring, and devoid of any emotion whatsoever, because we're Limp, Bizkit is right here. Jump the fuck up! Now this cover, it makes me angry because of that thing. You're like, why? They took that one piece of that song that could have been a banger, and they totally ruined it. But I will put this version of the song on every once in a while. So the results do in fact vary. I do have to talk about this because this is kind of the whole point of the channel in ranking all these bands. Limp Bizkit, Limp Bizkit, are my 151st favorite band. So if that gives you a little bit of like a perspective or a way, like a comparison to kind of navigate my ranking here. The results do vary, but this album is a wee bit more listenable than Gold Poop Snake back there. So number 4, best Limp Bizkit album goes to $3 Bill, you all, with Counterfeit, Faith, and Indigo Flow. This is a decent album. Indigo Flow names drops so many people, including Deftones, and a little band known as Cold these days, but Fred Durst referenced their original band name, or one of their band names, Grundig. And when I heard Grundig, I just instantly liked the song because that's so random, and my autistic brain just connects everything. So Grundig, that was amazing. Also, Sugar Ray turned Fred into a yacht rock level drinker of booze. So, yay. I hope it's like I hope yacht rock drinking is like a healthy level and not like my coffee problem. My coffee problem is actually more of a French vanilla creamer problem. Watch this. Oh man. Top. We're getting in the top 3 Limp Bizkit albums. And do Limp Bizkit right here have any perfect records? No. In 2021, they still suck with Still Sucks. I do like the self-aware, fun rock vibe of this one. Dad joke vibes, Rhino vibes. That song, Dad Vibes, is just a blast, even if you're not a dad. There's a lot of talk about divorced dad rock, like it's a bad thing, but just like butt rock, it's some of the best kind of music there is. Divorced butt dad rock is the best music I ever made. So there's also some deep cuts on this one that I enjoy as well, like Dirty Rotten Biscuit, Don't Change cover, Love the Hate, Barnacle is probably one of my favorites, Empty Hole, and the closing song Goodbye are just all good rock songs that perfectly balance a good sense of humor with a little bit of actual emotional journey in there as well. After such a long absence, Still Sucks or Still Suck, it's so confusing with like bands. Like, is it Limp Bizkit are, Limp Bizkit is? We may never know. There's no way to Google that. So 2021 was a better year for this album being born. The band still sucks or suck though. Number 2, best Limp Bizkit album. The second best is Significant Other. This was my introduction to Limp Bizkit and probably yours too, unless you're a little bit more gangster than me. But come on, man. How could you be more gangster than me? I mean, nookie, break stuff in together now. You're not living this kind of lifestyle. Look, I could be Fred Durst. I am Fred Durst. I am Fred Durst. This is my whatever kind of hat he's wearing. Sports ball or something. I Was Broke is a leftover from $3 Bill Y'all because it didn't quite fit the other songs, and I'm Broke didn't fit in with the other songs, and the other songs picked on them, kind of like Rudolph the red-hatted reindeer, and kind of like a Good Riddance situation with Green Day where it didn't fit on their older stuff, but it fit kind of on Nimrod because nothing fit into Nimrod. This is, for Limp Bizkit, this is kind of a breakup album as well. So I'm not just bringing up Green Day and Good Riddance for no reason. I wouldn't do that. Bring it back right now. Bring it back right now. Bring it back right now. Back right now! I think that was a Limp Bizkit reference. My microphone is on, in fact. What's your favorite Limp Bizkit album? Mine is Chocolate Starfish in the Hot Dog Flavored Water. Have you guys ever actually made chocolate covered starfish and hot dog flavored water for dinner or a brunch perhaps? Maybe with the side of corn, because this album cover, that's a Korn album cover if I've ever seen one. Nu metal, peak. Fred Durst screaming about being a hot dog. My Generation is not a Who cover with a speak and spell, so that's good. My Way, and then the 2 versions of Rollin'. The huge hit version is Air Raid Vehicle, in parentheses, where the video was filmed on top of some towers in New York. They got the game set, right? Never begging for a rain check. Urban Assault Vehicle Rollin', which with Urban Assault Vehicle in parentheses, is Limp Bizkit as they just keep on rolling, baby. With Redman, Method Man, DMX Man, and this one goes harder, even a little bit more gangster than the single version of Rollin', 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 and maybe, I'll admit it, maybe just a wee bit more gangster than me. Probably not, though. As of February 20-something, 2025, Limp Bizkit are tinkering with new ideas for their 7th album, which will undoubtedly rank somewhere in this ranking. Gangsta.
Limp Bizkit looking cookie sad man behind the red cap. Rhino running new metal daddy rock. Be serious, delirious, daring. On the run up on a red hat to the back park. Limp Bizkit looking cookie sad man behind the red cap. Rhino running new metal daddy rock. Be serious, delirious, daring. On the run up on a red hat to the back park. Looking cookie sad man behind a red cap. Rhino running new metal daddy rock. Serious, delirious, daring. On the run up on a red hat to the back park. Red hat to the back park. Biscuit looking cookie sad man behind a red cap. Rhino running new metal daddy rock. Serious, delirious, daring.